Hello, my name's Serenity. This is a general reading for all Sagittarius with Sun, Moon and Venus rising. If it resonates with you, please like, share and follow. There's also a donation link there for you can click onto if you want to donate. This is a reading for the ending of 2018 going into 2019. It speaks about for you as to the first card is what should you be proud of from the past year. The second card will be speaking about what spirit wants you to learn from the past year, and the third card will be what advice the spirit wants you to know about the upcoming year of 2019. So this is a general reading for all Sagittarius with Sun, Moon and Venus rising. Okay, the first card we have here is seeing the true you. So some of you, for the first time, Sagittarius, are going to see the true you. Or in 2018, you were seeing the true you. Right? Sometimes we believe what others tell us we are, and though the self we see reflected back to us through the eyes is truth, yet the accuracy of a reflection depends on the clarity of that which is doing the reflecting. If the receiver forms any opinion about what is perceived, then what is reflected back to us will at best be distorted. It's not necessarily through ill will, it's just the mechanics of the situation. Even the moon reflects the sun in the varying degrees of fullness and clarity. We can learn something of the nature of the sun from the moon, but not as much as through direct perception. This oracle has come to you because you have been putting rather too much faith in the reflection of others have on you, to the point that you might not be honouring all that you are and all that you're becoming because you believe too little of yourself, Sagittarius. There may be those around you that are able to reflect you more faithfully and even help you to see more of your own greatness and beauty. Sagittarius, there are the souls blessed with inner stillness. In the clear waters of the ocean of consciousness, you can come to recognize yourself with clear perception. These are people that mirror you back, and you notice yourself that you got something, a link, a connection with them, that you're on the same page, right? However, there are those who are not tended to their own ocean and are unable to be still enough to genuinely receive and reflect your light back to you. There is no judgment here. Each takes the path of self-healing, and that is available and appropriate at any given time. However, Sagittarius, to attempt to see the magnificence of a sun in a very partial moon doesn't make too much sense, okay? If you are blessed with those in your life who can show you the beauty within you, wonderful. Even so, this oracle comes to you with a task you are now ready for. You are to begin to develop the art of direct perception. This is the ability to recognize yourself not only in the eyes of others, but from how you feel about yourself, how you experience yourself, and how you observe yourself with compassion and kindness from within. This is a step towards radical empowerment that does not require perfection in order for you to recognize you are lovable and have much to offer. It's an empowerment based on the acceptance of all that you are, working with your strength, tending to your weaknesses, and being loving, encouraging and nurturing of all that you perceive. As you continue on this journey, you will not only see your human self, but the eternal within you. This is the breathtaking experience that opens you up to the creative energy that flows abundantly through all of life. It's an experience that takes great preparation because we must be strong within our own self-love and acceptance to be able to hold acceptance for all of life. This oracle is nudging you into the preparation for when you have the experience of truly beholding yourself. All judgment, fear and doubt will fall away, and you'll just know yourself to be sacred. Sagittarius, then you will be asked to embrace the deeper journeys of sacred rebellion against judgment and fear, and into passionate creativity and unconditional trust in life. This oracle comes with a special message for you. If you are getting confused about who you are and your motives or actions based on what others are saying or how they are responding to you, step back. In your quest to be a responsible person, you may be unintentionally taking on the feelings of others, making their reflection of you more than they are in truth. More often than not, reflections are more about the state of the reflector than what is being reflected. Let those external perceptions go. Can you just acknowledge yourself? Do so and be free. Okay? Telling you, Sagittarius, not to be taken on other people's personality. Be yourself. Okay? Right? Not everything that someone's reflecting to you and they're speaking to you and telling you you're like this doesn't mean you are like that. You should know yourself better than anyone else. Okay? So it's basically letting you know, don't let people be telling you who you are. You should know who you are. Okay? What you like and what you don't like. Get to know yourself there for 2018. Okay? That's what you should be proud of staying true to yourself, Sagittarius. Okay. Whoa. Ooh. The Angels Romance want to fly out some cards for you. It's got forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. Okay, so some of you need to forgive the past and let it go. Some of you have a heart-to-heart conversationally, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Okay, that's for some of you. And some of you is let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. Okay, that's some of you. Right? Right, that's the message for some of you out there. But one card for Sagittarius for 2018 that they need to be proud of is honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So some of you have been on holiday for 2018 with your partner, and it's telling you to have enjoyed your time together. Okay? Could have been like a second honeymoon for some of you. Right? I'm going to clarify the card now with the tarot cards as to what additional message do all Sagittarius with Sun, Moon and Venus rising need to know and be proud of. Okay? Knowing themselves, not actually taking on what other people are saying about them. Okay? And having some honeymoon time away. For some of you. Okay. Whoops. You got the Hermit. Some of you are dealing with a Virgo. Okay. Some of you is taking time out to go within to seek enlightenment. That's what some of you is. Okay. Some of you was on a honeymoon with a Virgo. Alright. What other message for 2018 do all Sagittarius with Sun, Moon and Venus rising need to know? Oh, two come out. Some of you got a couple offer from a Virgo and you're working on your relationship. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. You may have water in the chart. Bottom of the deck you have, it's your wish. Okay? Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. To work on your relationship with a Virgo, honeymoon period for 2018. Okay. For what do the Spirit wants you to learn from the past year? You have shock of the new. Okay. So some of you might have had a shock with the newness that's taking place in your life. Okay. That's what some of you is. Right? What wild, unconventional voice is calling to you, Sagittarius? Can you hear it? It is so different and so unusual, it might be hard to decipher, like hearing an unfamiliar language for the first time. It might be hard to discern with great clarity now, but there is a affinity between you and this strangely beautiful newness seeking to manifest. This oracle says there is a stirring of the deepest level within you. Something new will break through and the process of this birth may be a shock to you. The shock will transform into a great joy and a sense of tremendous liberation. but you must bear the strangeness first. That strangeness might be something that rattles your belief about yourself and your world, daring you to become more of yourself, more open to where life is leading you, and more willing to be the unique, sacred art being crafted by the hand of the universal creator. Nature never shies away from the strange beauty. She allows for endless diversity, and her sacred works are often peculiar and stunning. You live within her field of creative grace as a specially created work that also creates. You're being asked to surrender any fear you may have of being seen as exotic, unusual, eccentric, or bizarre. You're being asked to make peace with strange beauty and let it happen through you in creative flow. Perhaps you need to allow your conventional ideas of beauty to become even more inspired and open. Perhaps you can allow your need for the world to behave according to your fixed ideas to fall away. You'll receive so much more in its place. This oracle comes with a special message for you. There are rumblings and stirrings of the creative life force happening now, deep in the undercurrent of your being. If you are very attuned or sensitive, you may have consciously felt this already with excitement, discomfort, or both. If you have not yet sensed this inner stirring, they are happening all the time, so be on the lookout for a big shift of new birth. The shock of the new, the unconventional, the strangely beautiful and disturbing liberation of that which is foreign stepping into your life. This is life, creating the stage upon which we'll experience a greater fulfillment. Don't be nervous if the rumbling of change turns into a mighty roar that rocks boats. Burst forth as novel ideas and changes things in a way that is out of your control. This is life happening. Free fall into it. The oracle of the shock of the new comes to you saying, the old way is on its way out. You're being invited, dragged, nurtured, concised into new. You can handle it. This oracle brings you guidance. You're about to encounter something new and different in your life. This is helpful. Don't reject it, no matter how small or insignificant or how powerful and life-changing it may seem to be. You're being asked to dispense with the reliance on the past and what has been your tools to navigate life. You have outgrown your old methods. You will have to fly by the seat of your pants, so to speak, as you experiment with these new ways to be. Life will show you the way, Sagittarius. Right? The energy around this matter is relevant to your sacred birthright to shine. Perhaps you need to trust more, to know that all is well, no matter what happens to be, and to ask for help and believe that you deserve to receive it. The legacy of light also asks you to call on the unconditional loving support that assists for you every day. The light will offer you all manner of assistance. To not call upon it is like starving because you believe you have no means to acquire food, while the feast lays before your eyes. If only you could partake of it. Perhaps you worry that you are asking too much of those who wish to assist you. However, this is a mistaken belief. Those beings of unconditional love who assist us spiritually each day need to shine just as we do. When they embrace for their purpose to assist with the spiritual growth of humanity through unconditional love, they too become part of the legacy of light, shining bright with love and helping to illuminate the world. Although you may doubt your goodness at times, and being human does not mean there will be some very dark moments on your path, this oracle affirms that you are coming from love, with the pure intentions to simplify, live your life and do your best in the circumstances in which you find yourself. You are being asked to avail yourself of the help that is awaiting your request so that your own light can become a part of your greater shining legacy of divine brilliance made manifest upon the earth. This oracle is also guiding you to something in your family history or spiritual ancestry that is relevant to you now. Your spiritual gosh, I just said it right before. Your spiritual ancestry can be recognized through the tradition and cultures you are intrigued by and interested in. They do not have to be the same as the spiritual tradition that you were raised with in this lifetime, although they may be. The influence of your family history and your spiritual tradition may be encouraging and constructive, but it may also be holding you back. Sometimes we unintentionally absorb the hidden fears of our parents or our religious upbringing, such as the belief that dreams cannot manifest or that we have to compromise to the point of losing what makes us truly alive. If you can relate to this or want healing just in case it's happening beyond the level of your conscious awareness, simply complete the healing process. If you're involved in a group project, this oracle is asking you to stay true to the heart of why you began working together in the first place, and to seek assistance, protection and guidance from a source that loves all of you unconditionally. You can do this through the healing process below. Finally, if you need to jolt to recognize that you are a creative being entitled to explore your ingenuity, perhaps through taking a class or pursuing your own artistic interests at home, then this oracle brings the particular guidance that yes, this is a part of your life path. You are encouraged to take it further. You are also acknowledged through this oracle as having some special creative and healing offering to make the world in this lifetime. You will leave a legacy of light for the greater good upon this planet, and you will lovingly supported in many ways by the great creative universal intelligence when you ask for help. If you don't know how to do that, just complete the healing process below. Okay? Say aloud, through unconditional love, I'm open to receiving the support, guidance, protection and assistance that I need to manifest the legacy of light that shines through me now. I release any conscious or unconscious attachment to beliefs or relationship patterns that hold me back from fully shining my light in the world. I ask that my creative journey be aligned with my spiritual path and blessed for the greatest good. So be it. Okay? So, Spirit wants you to know and to learn from this past year that you have spiritual gifts, that you're here for a purpose. Okay? Some of your gifts were inherited from family down the line. Okay? Well, it's asking you to step into it. 2018 going into 2019, Sagittarius. Let me pull a card from Doreen Virtue Angel Oracle. What further message for romance do all Sagittarius need to know? From Spirit, what is it you need to learn? You've got children. Your love life is being affected by children. Okay? Excuse me. So some of you have got children, and some of you, your love life's been affected. Maybe you're not spending enough time with your partner because of the children. You know? That's for some of you. Okay? Some of you maybe need to get a babysitter and spend some quality time with your partner, husband, wife. Yeah? Whoever's relevant to you. Okay? It shows that you're working on your relationship. You've got the Ten of Pentacles, family, finance, financial abundance. Okay? Some of you are dealing with a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Okay? So some of you. Alright? What other message for all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Venus rising? Need to know? For Spirit wanting to learn from this. Some of you dealing with a Scorpio. Some of you are going through transformation. Went out with the old in the new. Okay. Right, and that was for you to learn. That you're going through this transformation, a major change happening in your life. that you're not walking away from people or things that no longer serve you. Okay, could be family, finance, could be Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. For some of you, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. So some of you have gone to completion. You also have the King of Cups at the bottom here. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. That doesn't wear the heart on the sleeve, but very loving. You may have that in your chart. Some of you will be starting a new relationship with a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, but you'll be working on that relationship with. Okay? The advice that Spirit wants you to know for 2018, you have in the world but not of the world. Okay? So some of you need to be in the world but not part of it. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean that we all have to be in the world, but we don't have to take up everything that the world is doing or get involved with things that no longer serve us, for some of us. Okay? So some of you have completed the cycle in 2018 with a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, or a Scorpio. That's for some of you. Okay, children were having an effect on this. Alright, so let me just get the card for the future of 2019. You know, in the world but not of the world. For all Sagittarius with Sun, Moon and Venus rising, it's safe for you to become naked with life. This doesn't necessarily mean stripping off and running wild in public. It doesn't mean stripping back your beliefs, strongholds and mental or emotional security blanket so that you can live with less obstruction than ever before. Imagine the conditioning that has kept life away from you. Just kept it, dropping out of your hand like keys, coins or clocks. Conditioned beliefs about money, time, security, having, locking away, holding and controlling can be surrendered and allowed to fall away. What would it be like to feel as though you were on holiday every day? Perhaps there would be softening in your way with life, an implicit trust in its flows and faith in the ability of time to bend and stretch as needed so that all may be accomplished. It is an advanced stage of our spiritual relationship with life that we are able to feel held within sufficiently enough to surrender our defenses, layers by layers, and to nakedly accept what is. This oracle comes as a message to you. Sometimes we need our defenses, at other times it's clear we are outgrowing them. There's something that you have outgrown. It has to do with your ideas about productivity, time, control and money. It has to do with abundance, trust and living with the fundamental belief that everything is going to turn out okay. You are ready to be much more vulnerable and exposed in life. You don't have to hide behind being organized, perfect, in control and financially secure and stable. Nor do you need any other acceptable social phase. It's time for you to loosen the strings of your own controlling nature. They are too tight and too restrictive for you anyway. You were born to live in a much freer way. When you live as you innately are, rather than how you have been conditioned to be, you will experience greater joy, freedom and support. When you are not resisting yourself or resisting life, there is less resisting what you need as it comes to you. If you have also drawn the oracle of faith in the process, this is a particularly strong message for you. The message is that you are shedding. It might be an identity. It might be a status symbol such as a car, home or suburb. It could even be socially admired relationships. You are shedding because no matter what the appearance of things, those old forms were too constricting for you. It's almost like your spirit was trying to walk about in shoes several sizes too small. They were starting to pinch. The seams were ripping and eventually would fall apart completely. Likewise, You're being stripped of eternal beliefs that are fulfilling you, perhaps externally as well. Whether this seems to be your choice or not, make no mistake, it is your own spirit in cahoot with the loving spirit of life that has brought this situation about. So, Sagittarius, you are being guided to trust. If you have also drawn the oracle of trust yourself, then you're not only being guided to rely on life, but also on your own inner knowing, because at some level you get it. You understand and know this is all freeing you. After letting go, there comes a temporary emptiness that provides a greater space for fulfillment to come to forth. Okay? So some of you are going to be letting go of your finance. If anything, you was in a relationship where you was financially stable, you know, walking away from all that with a death card of things that no longer serve you. You've completed a cycle, what no longer serves you, going towards something new. Okay, some of you are going to be going forth with a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And some of you will be with a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Okay, that's for some of you, right? Okay, let me get Romance Angel Oracle card for 2019. What Spirit's advice for you for 2019? I want you to know. Okay. For all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising, you've got trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Okay, again, it's clarifying that you need to have trust going into 2000. Everything's going to be okay, right? Bottom of the deck, you got very soon decide what you really want. Okay, that you can come to you now. Okay, let me get some clarifications on this from the tarot card. Well, the message for all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising need to know regarding 2019. What Spirit's advice for all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Message for all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising need to know. Oops. Whoa. Fly out. Some of you could even be getting pregnant in 2019, or dealing with an Aries, or financially abundant. Okay, for those who want to have a child, then in 2019, some of you could be getting pregnant. Okay, that's for some of you. For you to trust though, that everything's going to be okay. Some of you could even be getting married to a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or you're just having abundance of family life with family. Could be a new child in the family for some of you. Right? Some of you are getting married. Some of you are having a great time with your family. So you need to trust everything's going to be fine. Okay? Why is the Ten of Cups here with the Empress for all Sagittarius? Oh, you've got the Chariot. Some of you are in control of your emotions and be moving forward. Some of you will be moving forward with an Aries and having a brand new start. And some of you will be moving forward to have a brand new start. Okay, the two cards came out. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus who's coming forward with an offer of commitment. Some of you. Okay, let me get some clarifications on this. For all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising, the Eight of Pentacles here for all Sagittarius to be proud of, that you've been on a honeymoon period with your mate, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Some of you it's been with a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Okay, you've got the Hermit again, so some of you are definitely dealing with a Virgo. Okay, in 2018. With a message, come within to seek enlightenment. We got the Sun card. So it's family, happiness. Okay. There's some of you out there. Okay. Some of you might even be getting engaged, get married to Virgo. Some of you got the Emperor here. Some of you it's with yourself, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, that's for some of you. Okay. And some of you are dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. That's for some of you. Okay. So some of you will be committing to a fire sign, and some of you will be with an earth sign. Some of you got the Seven of Swords here for spirit what due to now regarding children having an effect in your relationship, and that you have completed one cycle to go into something else, but it seems like it was some sneaky behavior going on. Could be with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, where there was some lying, cheating going on for this completion cycle. Okay, that's for some of you. Why is the Seven of Swords here for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Venus rising? You've got the Hangman, also represents Pisces. Some of you could be sneaking around, or they're sneaking around with a Pisces. Okay, that's secrets they're gonna come out. It's telling you to have patience for some of you. Some of you are reflecting on a situation of some betrayal in the past. For some of you. Some of you wish to have a new beginning with an Aries. That's for some of you. You've got the High Priest here. Okay. Again, it could represent Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Right. Some of you want a new beginning with a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Shows you're going to be happy coming out the year. Why is the Fool card here for all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Venus rising? You've got the Six of Pentacles. So some of you want to be in a relationship where there's give and take. Some of you, this person could be given to two people. This Aries could be given to two people. Okay? That's for some of you. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Some of you are having a new beginning with the Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus that you want give and take. Got the Five of Cups. Some of you are crying over spilt milk, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, that you feel that you've lost or you have some regret or guilt over. Okay? Some of you will be going forward with the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, because you have to choose between two paths. Okay? Or two people. Bottom of the deck, you've got the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. So some of you are going to have to choose between two people. Either a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, or a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, Sagittarius. But it's telling you to trust. Some of you, children are affecting your love life. Some of you are going to be getting a completion. Could be with a Scorpio. Some of you it will be with a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Some of you are dealing with the Pisces, but there's been some sneaking around going on, some lies. And some of you are going to be with a fire sign like yourself, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. You know which one relates to you. Okay, Sagittarius? This is a reading from 2018 going into 2019. If it resonates with you, please like, share and follow. For those who want to Do a donation. The link is below. I send you love and light. Namaste.